Up until the age of 18, I didn't have social media. I didn't know what everyone was up to at every moment of the day, and I didn't need to, because I didn't care. But now, things have completely changed. Social media has become an addiction of mine. I've been thinking about it a lot recently, and so I thought I'd share with you my plan to start cutting down. When I was growing up, social media didn't really exist. I remember when I used to take spontaneous trips to the park, meet new people and discover new hobbies. And everything we did in the moment. We didn't care if people knew where we were or what we were doing, and we didn't feel the need to broadcast it to the world. But then came my teen years and Facebook came into the picture. And I think that was a point when everything started to change, and I was lucky that my parents actually kept me off it until the age of 18. In 2013, the summer before I started medical school, I downloaded Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat and Twitter for the first time. From that point onwards, I would start checking in daily with what other people were doing, where they were, and even who they were with. And it was all very new and exciting for me, so naturally I got involved too. I could share photos on Instagram, follow my favorite celebrities, and even find out what my friends had for breakfast that day. There were so many changes that happened to my regular day literally overnight, and I was so distracted by how good it felt to have this new technology and receive notifications about everything and everyone that I didn't realize how it was slowly beginning to harm me. I have quite an obsessive personality, which means that I'm already more susceptible to getting addicted to things. And with most hobbies, my interest comes and goes, but social media is one of those interests where it becomes part of you. It's not just something that you can give up or replace with something else, because it's designed to have you addicted and heavily invested so that you're locked in. So once you're addicted and everyone else around you is too, we all lose perspective on what the situation really looks like. One of the first things people notice about social media is that it's incredibly addictive. And it's difficult to get off for a lot of reasons. Not only because we lose out on the good stuff like the feeling of gaining likes and followers, but also because we might experience the bad. Where if we were to leave, we might be out of touch with society, lose a major communication channel, and our friends might think we fell off the flat edge of the earth. And weirdly, even though I'm conscious of all this, my brain is still hardwired to just cycle through these apps one after one, hour by hour, every single day. And if there's nothing new popping up on the screen, then I'll just refresh again and again, waiting for a random surprise to come through each time, like somebody liking my photos or commenting on my videos. And tell me if I'm wrong, but I don't think I'm alone in having thought to myself sometimes, how did it get to this point? Like, how did my addiction get so bad? When was the last time I was able to watch an entire movie without checking my phone in between? Or when was the last time I felt comfortable to leave my house and go somewhere without my phone? Another thing I've noticed is that my attention span has really decreased over the years. And I think it's partially because social media and the internet in general has given us a sense of entitlement. It's made us feel as though everything we want, we can get it instantly. If we want to learn something new, we can find a tutorial online in seconds. If we want to buy something, we can get next day delivery. And if we want to see what each and every one of our friends is up to, we can check out their daily highlights. And now companies, influencers, and even everyday users know that they have to capture your attention immediately if they want you to stop scrolling on your timeline and see what they have to share. So a lot of the information that we consume nowadays is actually designed to grab your attention within seconds. Otherwise, it might get missed. Books are being condensed into bullet point summaries, and even long form videos like this are actually preferred to be seen by many in the form of TikToks and Instagram shorts. And the problem with that is that slowly but surely we're becoming accustomed to quick bursts of input. We don't have the same stamina to focus for long periods of time, and if we can't find something online within seconds, then it really frustrates us. And I've personally found that over the years my attention span has become a lot shorter over time, and it's become very fragmented. I can't even sustain my focus on writing a short article nowadays without having multiple social media breaks in between. And it made me think to myself, I don't want to be erratic in my behavior, and I don't want to be the person who can't focus on one thing for more than 10 minutes at a time. I was recently watching an amazing documentary called A Social Dilemma on Netflix, and after watching it, I had another look at my screen time. And what I saw pretty much disgusted me, because on my days off work, I spent close to 5 hours on my phone a day. And out of the time that I spent on social media, maybe 30 minutes or less of that was actually a productive use of it, like sharing my work or connecting with new people. And I don't even post that regularly on Instagram or Twitter, and I don't promote my videos and writing every day, so why was I wasting all that time? A couple of weeks ago, I started to really connect with the message of the dangers of social media and why we should spend a little less time on them. And I was rewatching videos by creators like Matt D'Avella and Nathaniel Drew, and listening to experts like Newport and Jaron Lanier on the topic. And normally when I used to hear people tell us to get off social media, I'd think to myself, wow, yeah, some people are really addicted, like they have it real bad. But I never thought to myself, that's me. I'd always come up with excuses for myself and think that I could quit if I wanted to, but now having thought about it a bit more, I don't think it'd be easy to quit at all. I'm only now starting to think about all the time I might free up in the day, how it might change my personality, my behavior, my mood. And so with all that information, I've decided that I want to do something about it. I want to start taking the steps to cut out social media, or at the very least, reduce it to a healthy and sustainable amount. And I'm not sure what the best way to do it is, and anyway, what might work for some people might not work for me. But I want to treat this as an experiment, which I'll be documenting and sharing with you. I'm planning to start with a 7-day detox for now. That's probably not long enough to see the benefits, but it might give me some realizations about how truly addicted I am. I'm probably going to push these tests to 30 days or longer in the future, but for that I'll need a more comprehensive strategy of how and when I'll actually be using each social media, because there's still some parts of it that I enjoy, and I do share a lot of my work on there. If you want to join me, then I encourage you to take on the challenge as well. See what it's like to get off social media for just 7 days. And when I release the next video on how that detox went, then you can share your experiences with me too. So make sure to subscribe if you haven't already to see how this experiment turns out. Turn on the subscription notification bell thingy if you don't want to miss another video. And if you have a minute, please check out my motivational weekly newsletter, Life Lemons. Link will be in the description below. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you next time.